The Footprint Center was tense at halftime. The air was thick with anxiety, and you could almost feel the weight of expectation pressing down on everyone in the building. The Suns trailed by 17, and hope was fading fast. Players sat on the bench, heads down, searching for answers as the scoreboard told a grim story. Fans looked worried, the energy was low, and the Bulls seemed unstoppable. Every Bulls basket felt like another nail in the coffin, and the crowd's nervous murmurs grew louder. But basketball is a game of two halves. No matter how bleak things looked, there was still time for a turnaround. The Suns emerged from the locker room transformed, focused, determined, and relentless. Their eyes told a different story now, one of belief and unity. They chipped away at the lead, stop by stop, basket by basket. Every possession became a battle, and the Suns refused to back down. The crowd, once silent, roared back to life with every Suns run. Each big play reignited hope, and the energy in the arena became electric. This wasn't just a comeback, it was a statement. The Suns were here to prove they belonged among the best. The Suns refused to quit, showing heart and resilience that electrified the arena. Every loose ball was theirs, every rebound a testament to their willpower. The final score, 115-112, barely captures the drama. The tension in those final seconds was unforgettable. The real story was the Suns' grit, fighting for every loose ball, trusting each other, and believing until the end. Their chemistry and trust made the difference. This game set the tone for the season, proving the Suns can overcome any challenge. It was a message to the league: underestimate us at your own risk. The comeback was a team effort, orchestrated by their leader and fueled by a culture of belief. Every player stepped up when it mattered most. As the final buzzer sounded, the eruption of joy was unforgettable. The arena shook with celebration, and the players embraced, knowing they'd achieved something special. It was more than a win. It was a shared triumph against the odds. The memory of this night would fuel them for games to come. The Suns showed their character, and the city felt it. Phoenix rallied behind its team, united in pride and hope. This was the perfect start to an exciting journey. The season stretched ahead, full of promise and possibility. The message was clear: the Suns are here to fight, and with this spirit, anything is possible. When the Suns needed a leader, Devin Booker delivered. He stepped up when it mattered most, showing his teammates and fans what true leadership looks like. In the first half, he kept the team steady, making smart plays and keeping everyone engaged. His vision on the court was impeccable, ensuring that every player was involved. In the second half, he took over, scoring, assisting, and leading by example. His energy was contagious, and it lifted the entire team's performance. Booker finished with 31 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds, efficient, clutch, and unstoppable. His stats were a testament to his all-around game. He scored from everywhere: tough jumpers, drives through contact, and crucial threes. No matter the defense, he found a way to score. Every Bulls run was met with a Booker answer. He was the ultimate counterpunch, always ready to respond. His leadership was visible, encouraging teammates, directing traffic, and holding everyone accountable. He was the glue that held the team together. This is the evolution of Booker, not just a scorer, but a complete leader. He has grown into a player who can do it all. He knows when to score, when to facilitate, and when to take charge of the game, and when to speak up. His voice is as important as his game. This performance sent a message to the NBA. Booker is on a mission. He's not just playing for stats, he's playing for something bigger. He wants a championship and will do whatever it takes. His determination is clear every time he steps on the court. His 31-point night was about more than stats. It inspired belief. It showed his teammates that anything is possible. Booker fueled the comeback with talent and willpower. His drive was unmatched. The Suns go as Booker goes, and on this night, he led them to a defining victory. His impact was undeniable. His leadership elevated the entire team. They played with a confidence that mirrored their leader. This was a masterclass in superstar impact. Booker showed why he's one of the best in the league. Booker's will to win set the tone for the season. His determination is the driving force behind the Suns' success. The Suns' off-season signing of Dillon Brooks raised eyebrows, with many wondering if his fiery personality would mesh with the team's established stars. But tonight, he silenced the doubters and proved his worth on both ends of the floor. Brooks brought toughness, swagger, and relentless defense from the opening tip, setting a physical tone that the Suns have sometimes lacked. Tasked with guarding DeMar DeRozan, Brooks was physical and unyielding, making every point hard-earned and never giving DeRozan a moment to relax. His defensive energy set the tone, especially in the second half, when the Suns needed a spark to pull away. Offensively, Brooks chipped in 18 points, hitting timely shots and embracing big moments, never shying away from the spotlight. His swagger was contagious, firing up teammates and the crowd, making the arena electric with every big play. Brooks is the villain opponents hate but teammates love, always playing with a chip on his shoulder and bringing an edge to every possession. He brings grit and edge, the kind needed in playoff battles, and his hustle inspires those around him to raise their level. The Suns' skilled roster needed his attitude, a player unafraid to do the dirty work and lead by example. Brooks' debut showed he's more than a role player. He's an identity, someone who can change the culture of a team. He gives the team confidence and fearlessness, making everyone believe they can take on any challenge. His performance was a perfect fit for Phoenix, energizing the fans and uniting the locker room. Brooks contributed on both ends and provided intangible leadership, mentoring younger players and keeping everyone locked in. The villain has found his home in Phoenix, and he's quickly become a fan favorite. His presence will be a major factor all season, especially when the games matter most. The Suns' front office looks brilliant for this move, adding a player who brings both skill and attitude. Brooks' impact was immediate and undeniable, setting the stage for what could be a special season in Phoenix. Down 65-48 at halftime, the Suns faced a daunting task. The Bulls were rolling, but the Suns didn't panic. In the locker room, there was calm resolve and a new game plan. The third quarter sparked the comeback, defensive focus, better communication, and physical play. The Suns turned stops into fast break points, shrinking the lead bit by bit. The crowd's belief grew with every defensive stand. Booker led the offense, but it was a total team effort. Durant found his rhythm, Beal orchestrated, and the bench provided a spark. Players like O'Neale and Nurkic made crucial hustle plays. Every player contributed to the climb. By the fourth quarter, the game was tied. The mountain had been scaled. The Bulls, once confident, looked rattled. The Suns' relentless pressure changed everything. They put themselves in position to win through mental toughness. This was a textbook comeback: defense, teamwork, and belief. The Suns showed what championship contenders are made of. They turned adversity into opportunity. In the final minutes, every possession mattered. With the score tied, the ball found Royce O'Neale in the corner. He drained a massive three. The crowd erupted as the Suns took the lead. That shot was a dagger, born from trust and ball movement. Beal's perfect pass set it up. O'Neale delivered. On the next possession, DeRozan missed a tough shot. Brooks grabbed the rebound. The Bulls were forced to foul. Brooks stepped to the line. Under pressure, he calmly hit both free throws, sealing the win. O'Neale's three and Brooks' free throws defined the night. These were not lucky moments. They were the result of preparation and poise. The Suns' unselfish play and individual toughness shone brightest when it mattered most. Fans will remember these plays for weeks. They were the turning point of an unforgettable opening night. For the Bulls, this loss stings. They dominated the first half. Crisp ball movement, hot shooting, and high energy. LaVine was unstoppable, pouring in 35 points, most in the first half. DeRozan added 24 points and 7 assists, forming a dynamic duo. The Bulls' game plan worked to perfection early, building a seemingly insurmountable lead. But the second half was a different story. The Suns' defensive adjustments disrupted Chicago's rhythm. The game slowed, became physical, and the Bulls struggled for good looks. Brooks' defense frustrated DeRozan, and the offense stalled. The Bulls lost their flow and couldn't recover. A 17-point lead vanished, and with it, their confidence. This was a painful lesson. No lead is safe against a resilient team. The Bulls' individual performances were impressive, but the team couldn't sustain it. Momentum shifted, and the Suns seized control. The loss is a reminder of how quickly things can change in the NBA. The box score tells the story of a battle. Booker's 31 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds led the Suns. Durant added 22 points and 7 rebounds, steadying the team. Beal contributed 14 points and 10 assists, showing his playmaking. Brooks scored 18, shooting efficiently and hitting clutch free throws. Nurkic anchored the paint with 12 points and 14 rebounds. O'Neale's 9 points included the game-changing three. For Chicago, LaVine's 35 and DeRozan's 24 stood out, but both struggled late. Vucevic posted 19 points and 15 rebounds, but the Suns contained him when it mattered. The Bulls shot over 55% in the first half, under 40% in the second. The Suns' defense and improved shooting fueled the comeback. Turnovers told the tale. Suns had just 8, Bulls 14. The numbers confirm the Suns' resilience and execution. For Suns fans, this comeback echoes classic moments from the franchise's history. It had the explosive energy of the 7 seconds or less era and the grit of the 2021 finals run. The poise of Booker, the toughness of Brooks, and the clutch execution all felt familiar. While there was no single miracle play, the collective comeback was just as magical. Games like this build a bond between team and city. It's too early to say where this win ranks all time, but as a season opener, it's hard to top. If the Suns go on a special run, this will be remembered as the night it all began. The comeback set a benchmark for resilience. Fans will look back on this as a turning point. The Suns showed the league and themselves what they're capable of. This was the birth of a new chapter in Suns history. This win was more than just a mark in the standings. It was a foundational moment for the new-look Suns. With new faces and roles, there were questions about chemistry. Tonight, they answered them. Overcoming a huge deficit built trust and belief. The Suns proved their talent is matched by toughness. The league now knows, no lead is safe against Phoenix. For fans, this was a shot of hope and excitement. The Footprint Center's energy was electric, forging a true home-court advantage. This win strengthens the bond between team and city. Looking ahead, it's a building block for the season. The Suns set a standard of resilience to carry forward. Whenever adversity strikes, they'll remember this night. This was the birth of an identity, talent, trust, and unwavering grit.